So, good morning, everyone. Today, I'm just going to be walking through just general overview of WordPress, a typical WordPress website, and just the backend. I'm going to be talking about typical overview, just where everything is, because I think if you understand where everything is, you would better understand how to manage your website and aspects of your website. What we're talking today about would be twowayradios.co. And as you can see, I've already logged in to the backend and generates a nice top bar right there. So first page you see when you log into the backend of your WordPress website is called the dashboard. And as you can see, we have a bunch of main navigation tabs to the left. So I'm just going to walk my way all the way down so you actually know where everything is, and better understanding of this would help in managing your website. Now, we all know WordPress was originally a blog, so you have a built-in blogging platform as well as regular static pages you could make within your WordPress install. So, moving on, we have your dashboard. Dashboard pretty much tells you, a breakdown of what is on your install, what is on your website, different types of plugins you have, and things like that. Nothing too fancy with your dashboard. The next tab below that would be your posts section. Post section would be if you were writing blogs. And within your post section, you have your posts where you can type in, blogs. You have add new to add a new post, which is to add a new blog. You have your categories, which is to have categories of blogs. As you can see, this is a blog. This is a category of that blog, where that blog is located, and that would be under categories for your blog. So if I were to click on this, it tells me I just have one main blog category, so all my blogs would go into that. If I was adding a new blog, I can actually select my category right there. Typical sections of your blog, which is almost identical to your pages except for a few attributes to the right side of the page, would be your title section for your blog, content for your blog, typical Microsoft Word sections right there. Below that you have your search engine optimization section for your title, meta description, meta robots, and last but not least you have your publish section where you can actually define this as a draft or publish this to the web so it's live. Let's move on. You have your media section. Media is actually where every media is saved, and by media I mean music, files, pictures, things like that. You can upload pictures to your WordPress install. You can add a new media file. You can add Word documents, PDFs, you name it. Select it right from your computer and add it and upload it right to your website. And you can further use that later down the road on your pages or things like that. You technically don't have to upload your media in order to use it on your page. You could make a new page and actually add media directly from the page, which we'll talk about really quickly. I just wanted to show you what your media library looks like, what it's used for. You have a PDF you want people to download on your website, you upload it to your media folder and you can link it on your page, so anyone who clicks on it can actually download it. So that's what your media section is for. Next section would be your links. Your link section is kind of like having a nice way of displaying links. Like on this website called twowayradios.co, you see how you have a section called useful links and you have two links right there? That is generated by the link section. The name useful links is actually the category of my link. So if I clicked on my link category right there, you have your categories. Very similar to your posts category, meaning your blog categories. Very similar in use and look. You can create different categories for different types of links. These are the links I have on my install right now: Crystallization and OneSource Wireless, which is those two links. And within this, I can actually add a new link. Adding a new link, you could type in a name. WordPress is pretty user friendly, so you could see what the name of the link, which would be just the regular name like that. Next tab would be for the actual address where it's going to, the link itself. Tells you not to forget your HTTP. Description of the link. This is good for search engine optimization. You can define what category. Once again, if you make multiple link categories right there, you can actually select where this link falls under. Does this link open up in a new page? Things like that. So it's pretty user friendly. Let's move on to pages. Your pages controls your static pages. Like I said, WordPress has got an original main function, which is to blog, but it's a very, very good CMS, content management system, so you can actually have static pages within your website. So if I clicked on About Us, which is a static page, not a blog, as you can see, that's defined on the pages in the back end. So those are pages, as you can see. About Us, About Us. I can come here. I know I talked about this in my previous videos, but you could edit this page, and editing this page, you have your title tag or your header or name of the page. You have your content section right there, very similar to your blogs. On the posts, when we're talking about blogs, very similar to your blog page. On this page, you have excuse me, sections for your SEO. Page meta title, meta description, meta robots. If this was a blog, you could actually allow comments, but since this is not a blog page, it's just a regular page, we're just going to leave that out. You have your revision section where you can go back to previously revised pages. If you made a mistake, you can select the previously revised page. You have your sections for keywords or tags. You have a section to publish this page, make it just a draft. You have your sections here to manage, hierarchy. If is this a sub page, is it a parent page? What is a template for the page? Does it have a sidebar on the left or right? What's the order of the page? Where does this page come under? Is it 0? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Things like that. So that's it about pages. Very, very user friendly, very straightforward. Comments. The comment section is once again about your blogging. So if you had a blog and people made comments on your blog, this is where you'd go to view comments. You can unapprove a comment, you can delete a comment, you can mark it as spam. Very user friendly, very easy to use. Appearance talks about the design and layout of your website. Your themes are stored on the appearance. So you have your themes right there. You have your widgets. Widgets control, usually the sidebar of your website. So as you can see, this section right here, you have your store category, you have your cart, and you have useful links. Under my widgets, that is where I actually set those. As you can see, under widgets, I can actually set my store, cart, and links. If I go to the main website, store, cart, and links. If I wanted to add a new widget, say I wanted to add a calendar, for instance, I could drag this right onto the widget section. As you can see, it says default sidebar, and I can call this, Chris. Save this as a calendar. If I come back to my main website and I refresh my page, you will notice there's going to be a new widget here for calendar called Chris. That's how you manage your sidebar. Very, very user friendly. Menus. This is a new section for WordPress. Controls, menus within your website. How you can set up your pages. The menu up there. Making a sub page, you could drag this to the right a little bit to make it a sub page of About Us, so you can make it, its own parent page. Things like that. You can add new pages. You can select pages right here, and add to menu, and it adds that page to the menu. We already have that, so we're not going to do that again. You can add categories to your menu as well. You can add categories to your top menu up there as well. So just so many different things you could do. You could also delete or remove a page. I could remove this from my list of pages if I were to save this menu, as I just did, and I came back here, still saving, and I refreshed. this page, you would see there's actually Chris page actually vanishes from the list of pages. So it's very easy to use this page or this website. Um, Other sections of this, you have your plugins, which is more technical. Users, if you have multiple users within your WordPress install, you can actually have add new users, manage new users, things like that. Tools, really, if you wanted to import, export different aspects of your website, you go under tools. Settings, if you were going to manage name of your website, what email it goes to, things like that would go under settings. Name of your website, the web address of your website, your URL, things like that. Different membership. Most of these are just common sense things. You can actually go in and manage every aspect of the back end of your website. Contact, this controls your contact us form. As you can see, we have a form right there. So it's a plugin you can get, and it's once again very user friendly. You can go in there and manage different aspects of your form, things like that. You have a gallery. This actually makes very fancy galleries. Once again, this is a plugin. It's called the Next Gen Gallery, and this is actually what's generating those guys right there. That's actually generated by the gallery. So it's a very user friendly CMS, content management system. If you were to spend 5 minutes on each tab, I'm pretty sure you would be able to figure this out very easily. Once again, this is a very educational video to help you walk through using your backend, your WordPress install. I hope this was helpful, and if you have questions, let me know. Crystallization.com. My name is Chris. Have a wonderful day.